What is up, best ones worldwide? It's the best one, Donnie here, back with a brand new Ringside Collectibles unboxing video. If you're not a best one yet already, and you're into wrestling figures, recommend you to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications, because of course you already know, the grind is real. And man, this package, I would have had this video out to you guys last week, but unfortunately, I was sick. Thought it was a sinus infection, but ended up testing positive for COVID. But we're feeling a lot better now than we did, even though my voice sounds still a little off. I can't resist, this. I can't wait any longer to open this box up. So, with that being said, let's get it! Alrighty, here we go, guys. We got our box from Ringside Collectibles. If you want to save 10%, recommend you guys to go use, one of your other favorite wrestling figure YouTubers out there. Use a code to save 10%. Hopefully one day we get a best one code to save you guys 10%. But right now, I'm just using, Major, Grim, Kyle, Live. So, yeah. Here we go, guys. We got a small package from Ringside. And let's see what we got here. Alright, and the first figure we got the AEW Blood and Guts Ringside Collectibles exclusive. First time in the line, Wheeler Yuta. And it's weird because usually with AEW figures, they have a regular figure of themselves first, then, they get the exclusives, but lately, man, AEW, they just been, I don't know what the hell they're doing when it comes to their wrestling figures, but, hey, I am not complaining. I love the Blood and Guts set. These, are my favorites, especially, bringing these, get them signed. It's so cool with, the red paint marker. It looks really good with, the blood splatter all over the box. And, man, Wheeler Yuta, his first figure. This is absolutely wild. So now, if you want to complete your Blackpool Combat Club, you technically can, even though a Claudio figure hasn't come out yet for AEW, but there's plenty of WWE ones. I believe he had one come out at Series 93 or something. But man, with this Wheeler Yuta, I gotta say, this is a very solid figure, for his very first. And I love, the packaging that Jazzware does for their figures. I feel like WWE does not beat them when it comes to that, but they do whoop their ass when it comes to consistency. But with this figure here, it looks like we have an extra, interchangeable hands. We have Wheeler Yuta with, 3 different head sculpts. Looks like he has one with no blood. The other one, has some blood with the mouth closed. And then the one that's already on his body is with the mouth wide open. Looking sick. And he's also got the Ring of Honor Pure Championship as well. I believe this is the first time we're getting a Ring of Honor Championship in the Jazzware collection, which is pretty cool. Wheeler Yuta's got blood all over his body and stuff, and he's got a jacket behind him, which is nice. I do like, the black. I do like his black gear that he has on as well. He's got, some stripes going on with the gear, some yellow, blue, and red. Looking very cool. And we got the Blood and Guts logo at the bottom of the box with Wheeler Yuta's name. And of course, on the top there, we have the Ringside exclusive, logo. And then over on the back, we have a picture of Wheeler Yuta. And this was on Rampage on April 8th, 2022 in Boston, Mass. Which I'm surprised I wasn't at this one. But man, this is a very cool first figure. I really hope we do get a regular one that comes out eventually as well. Because, man, I feel bad if you're a big Wheeler Yuta fan and you have to wrestle with him with just blood. Even though he is part of the Blackpool Combat Club, so it does kind of work. But definitely a cool figure. Just, I kind of wish we got the torso without the blood. But I keep these in the packages, so I am not complaining whatsoever. And honestly, I am really enjoying the Blood and Guts series, and I hope we continue to get more. But moving on now to our last figure we got from Ringside Collectibles. This one, I think a lot of people are very excited about, including myself. This is another first time in the line, and we got very nice, very evil Danhausen. That's right. And I love the packaging here. We got the Velcro. It just opens up. And we get the figure right there. Let's go. This is so cool that Danhausen, is getting a figure here. So freaking cool. And his first figure is a Ringside Collectibles exclusive. Man, wow. This, from the first looks of this, I gotta say, man, they absolutely kill it when it comes to, wrestling figures with face paint, I notice. I think that this Danhausen, wow. This is a perfect figure. And, whoo, Jazzware has been declining lately, but, man, this Danhausen definitely, shows some hope here. And I really like that. You get, that's cool. And I'm not going to lie, I'm very surprised as well with the size of the box as well, because I thought that this box was going to be as big as, the Jurassic Express 2-pack with Jungle Boy and, Luchasaurus. I thought it was going to be that big, so I'm actually relieved that they did, lower the size of the box. So that's definitely really good for, a mint-on card collector like myself, which I plan on, keeping this in the package here. But this is actually really cool. And I gotta say, the details of this box is fantastic. I love that. We have the very nice on one side, very evil on the other. Danhausen with the cape and the name. You just open it wide open and you get the figure, which, man, so cool. So before I review the figure, I do want to review the box because this box is incredible. I love that, we have this, on the front, we have Danhausen with the very nice, very evil logo with, his cape pretty much, revealing himself, and when you open it up, obviously, the figure, is revealed. You can see it in the window, which looks so cool. And now, on the sides here, we have, a picture of Danhausen looking very evil, and on the side here, we have his, Danhausen logo with his name, which I really like. And then on the back, we have a picture of Danhausen or Be Cursed, which I think this is a really cool Ringside, exclusive. Danhausen is very toyetic, so I think that AEW Jazzware, they're going to have a fun time making his figures. Let's review the figure inside the cape. There we go. And man, with this figure, I do got to say, the head sculpts for the most part do look very similar here. We have, 3 different head sculpts. One of them, we have just, a straight face. The other one, we got a scared look. And then the other one just looks the same as the first one. And I love the details of this, Danhausen figure. I think the cape that's on him, the cloth good, really adds a lot to this figure. I think the tattoos look amazing. Which, a lot of the times AEW figures look very cartoony. But this one works because it's, a comedic character. And I love that we have, this gray and black and red, gear, which looks really cool. We get, multiple, interchangeable hands as well. And I gotta say, for a Danhausen figure, this is very nice, very evil, but very cool. And I love this. This is the best part right here. And I really hope, I can meet Danhausen again to, get this signed. I feel like this would be a cool item to get a signature on. So guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed the 2 Ringside, collectibles exclusives I ended up getting. Hopefully, AEW Jazzware, they can, get back on their game because once they were very ahead of it, and a couple, issues have happened, and they're very behind now, so I really hope they do play catch-up. Let me know in the comment section below your favorite AEW Ringside Collectibles exclusive figure is. Mine has obviously got to be the MJF and CM Punk dog collar 2-pack, which we have a whole video on that if you haven't checked that out. But if you enjoyed this, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a best one yet already, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. We are trying to get to 500 subs. When we get there, we're going to be doing a giveaway. Links down in the description below. You can go follow me over on my social medias and other YouTube channels, all that down below. And of course, to all the best ones out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.